Okay, so here we are at the job site. As you can see, I already have the hole dug and the forms are in. We've already knocked down the walls and everything else. And we're going to go inside now because it's 112 degrees out here. And I got to change my shirt. And we'll talk about the project. And I'll give you a little insight into what I'm going to be doing. Now you're probably wondering, why aren't I wearing my regular AZ Camera Review shirt today? Well, the reason why is, since I'm going to be launching this new thing, I wanted to tell you something about my past. I used to work for WGBH TV in Boston, and I used to work for that television show called This Old House with Bob Vila. And I always really enjoyed makeover shows and doing that show very, very much. So I figured, what the heck? Here it is, I'm adding 240 square feet. Why not, do my own DIY show? So I just kind of wanted to dig this shirt out and show you folks my This Old House shirt. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is taking this house, which you're looking at right now in an aerial view, and I'm going to be adding a 240 square foot structure onto the front. It's going to basically be a twin of what the front of the house looks like now, except it's being pushed all the way out to the front. It's going to be about 22 feet by 11 feet. What am I going to do with the inside living room? Because I'm going to have this huge space. I'm going to convert it into another room, which I'm going to make into an office. So now it's just 2 bedrooms, an office that's going to be 9 by 12, and then I'll also have this 240 square foot living room area. So I'm really excited about that. And I wanted to share with you some of the products that I've obtained so far that I'm going to be using when I do this renovation. One of the first things is this, they call it NASA film, and it's a radiant barrier. Now, the rolls normally have about 500 square feet each on them, and they're about 25 inches wide. And the reason I got the 25 inches because I've got 24 on center studs and everything else in the house. So I'm going to be using this 25 inch on center. So this stuff, you'd think that, oh, it's like aluminum foil or something. It's nothing like aluminum foil. This stuff, it just ripped. I hit it right, but it is super, super, super tough. It's got a lot of body to it. This stuff is pretty heavy-duty stuff. And what my wife and I did was a little experiment, and we took the roof of my garage, we went up into the attic, and we covered half of the attic with this material. And I just wanted to do an experiment. So I covered half of the roof with this and left the other half with nothing on it. The next day, when the sun was baking on the roof, I took my laser thermometer and I measured the temperature on the ceiling. And the side with this material on it, without any insulation in the attic whatsoever, was 15 degrees cooler on the side with this radiant barrier than without it. I was totally impressed. So then what we did was we totally did the entire rest of the garage attic. And as soon as the project is done with the house and they're done crawling through the garage attic to run all the air conditioning lines, the air conditioning power, so on and so forth, we're going to insulate the garage and, put down all the insulation. We'll probably put in R30. And then when the weather cools down, we're also going to insulate the attic of the rest of the house with this stuff. But in the interim, what we're going to do is when they build the addition, we're going to put this along the trusses in the new addition before they put in the insulation. So that's this product. It's a NASA Radiant Barrier. Great stuff. I recommend it. The other thing is I got this stuff. It's called Bora. And what we're going to do is spray this stuff on all the lumber that's going in. So when we frame the actual addition, what I'm going to do is take this stuff and I'm going to spray it up to 2 feet on all the timbers in the actual framing. And then when they add the plywood or particle board or whatever, I'm going to spray that also. We have a real problem with subterranean termites here in Arizona and different other types of boring beetles and bugs. So I'm going to put this on the framing and on the plywood so that so the bugs don't eat into that. And supposedly what this stuff does is it works somehow on their digestive system, and it makes it so they can't digest the wood pulp and they end up starving to death. So that's this product, Bora. Now, I'm going to be going into depth on all this stuff as I apply everything and show how I use it. So I'm just doing a brief overview right now of the products that I have. Now, the next product is a product by Lockley. It's a lock that works on the internet. And the reason I got this particular product was so that when the contractors, people need to go in and out of the house, I don't have to be there all the time. So what I did was I set a specific code in this particular lock. And via Wi-Fi, it'll tell me when somebody comes in and when somebody goes out. And it'll keep track of the times when the door is opened and when the door is closed, which is really, really a great thing. So I know if somebody is in the house or if somebody has exited the house. It's by Lockley, and it's a nice product. And last but not least, I bought this product from a company called Aquor Water Systems. Now, I had seen this hose bib on another channel, and I said, I absolutely positively had to have this. It's a hose bib that you don't have to turn it on and off with a spigot. All you have to do is insert a pipe into it, and it automatically opens up the valve on the water. This is kind of how it works.
The Aquor house hydrant is a revolutionary faucet system that makes access to your water easy and enjoyable. With the Aquor connector attached to your garden hose, simply plug into the hydrant for instant water access. Water automatically turns on as soon as you connect. No more threading on your hose, no more leaks or drips, just water when you need it. When you're done, just untwist and go. Water automatically stops and the hydrant is protected down to negative 30 degrees. Made from food-grade stainless steel and heavy-duty DuPont Delrin, Aquor hydrants are durable and built to last. We make products that you'll actually enjoy using. With Aquor, you'll save time and water.
So this is the kit that I got, and I ordered all the accessories for it because I didn't know exactly how I was going to mount it. But the problem with the existing structure that I have right now is it's only got 2 by 4 inch framing in the walls. So that basically only gives me about 3.5 inches from one side of the wall to the other. So if I want to run pipes inside the wall, it can be extremely hard. Well, these guys have the answer. First of all, let me show you what's in the box. There's an instruction manual, some information about the product, and then there's a jig so you know how to drill your holes, where to drill your holes, so on and so forth. And then there's, this is for the valve. I know it looks like a sprayer, but it's not, and I'll explain to you about this in a minute. And this is the actual unit. It's made out of stainless steel. It's really beautifully made. It's good quality. And basically what happens is when you push any of these specific devices that they manufacture into here, it releases the water flow into this particular product. So the way this works is you take your valve, which is in your wall, you insert this and you turn it, and that opens up the water flow into this, and you have your hose hooked up to the bottom of this. You turn this on, and this regulates your water flow. And this here, this is an anti-siphon valve right here. Great product. I had to have it. I had to put it on the house. So that's this particular unit. This comes with the Plus. So this is the Hydrant V1 Plus system that I have. Now, this product as it stands right here is 4 inches, which would not fit inside the wall. So you can do one of two things. You can get one of these things here, which I ordered, which gives you an extra inch or so, and you can mount this inside it and put it on the wall like that. And then what happens is you have this piece here, which is the actual cover, and this will slide behind this piece here like so. Okay, so what happens is when you screw it in, that holds it and that covers it like so. But I think the option that I'm going to end up using is I'm going to try to mount it to the actual wall, but they sell a right angle for this. And here's what happens. This is 4 inches as it sits right now. If you unscrew this piece, which is the back, inside there's a spring. This is the piece that allows the water flow. They have another right angle, and this is it. It comes with a spring already inside it. You screw that on the back of here, and now you're sitting at about 3.5 inches. So if you want this to be inside the wall, you can run your PEX down and attach it directly to the back of this. This is threaded, and it's a really, really great unit. So I'm looking forward to installing this and having this as opposed to having an actual hose bib. It also comes with 3 stainless steel screws. So that's basically what I'm putting into the house. I'll be doing individual pieces on each one of these items, and as I get other things in, I'll be showing you how the framing is going, what goes into laying the cement, so on and so forth. So until next time, I'm Jeff with AZ Camera Reviews saying, please watch us, please like us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. Bye-bye.